Previously on part one of Black Health with Tezzo, we discussed slave food versus soul food. Like, is it really a difference? Also, we covered gardening and livestock. Next part two, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the mental and psychological aspect. Also, we're going to talk about the resources and solution side issues as far as like our illnesses and us being content with the situations we put ourselves in. So let's jump into it. Tune in, tap in, let's get it. But it's like, damn. Like, it's not like we want to be, we need to be together type stuff like that. But it's like, damn, it's so, like, and I talk about the systematic racism. It's so thick and oftentimes it's overlooked because they look at, hey, I still complain about that, woo-woo. But all our issues come from that. The way we eat comes from that. The way we talk, like we angry, that comes from that. The way we think. We think like, we not good enough. We got to work harder than the next. We become content with, low income situations, the benefits, all that stuff because systematically it's placed like that. Yeah. Like red line, we got to live here and not there. And, off your zip code, you can't get a credit card. You can't get a loan. Or if you do, it's high interest.
Yeah.
Like.
See, and you're right. Like some of that stuff we can't control. Life.
We can't.
Until we start putting people in there that can control
it. Exactly.
And with that, I just had a few questions on my this thing I was going up for. They asked me that question. How do you feel about racism? Ain't nobody stop me from doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? If every black person, even white people, you put that in your mindset, ain't nobody stop me from doing nothing. Because you got people that get up every morning that got one lamb that can get up and do it and make it happen.
Yeah.
If you put that on in your brain, because it's mental health, right?
Yeah.
Back there, you get the health shit, and you say, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you going to do it.
You going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you tell me I can't do it, you got to tell me why I can't do it. And then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to find a way to get around that.
And still do it.
And still do it. Because, you know what I'm saying? And I hate when people say, well, we've been in slavery, we've been this, we've been oppressed with this and that. Man.
Well, we still are.
Yeah, we still are.
No, we still are, but we're still making progress. Yeah. I feel like that's just like, it's an excuse.
Don't use that excuse. So you go in there, and I'd rather the motherfucker tell me, the reason I don't want you to do it because you're black. Tell me like that.
Yeah,
and just tell me like that. And then we'll handle that situation.
Accordingly.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So now, instead of, because I run into those problems all the time in the military. Where I got put back, and as I started learning, because I was young, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn all this shit. But you're not gonna tell me you ain't ahead of me, cause what?
Yeah.
Because you been here what? You been here longer.
Yeah.
And I got more credentials in them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or it's a clique. Or they part of the clique.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, come here. Bring that back.
Oh yeah.
Cause I ain't signing that.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And you gonna have to, we'll take it all the way down. Wherever you want to take it, we'll take it all the way down.
No, I agree. And that's mentally, that's a good point that you made up because we do get content. Like, we've been through this and this is bothering us and this is stopping us. And yes, it is, but we can't control it. So I keep stressing about it, create avenues. And as black people, like in 2020, there are a lot of black-owned business, a lot of black-owned resources, and I feel like it's no more excuses.
No more excuses.
Like it's a little bit of everything. So, Yada Awakening, that's his Instagram, but Yada,
Facebook too.
Yeah, it's the Minister Health.
Black Mafia.
Yeah, him. Dr. Sabi's daughters, they came up with stuff. It's a store in Chicago, Culture Connection 360. They got a lot of holistic stuff, and that's another thing. Like when you talk about black health, it's black people. We don't go to the doctors and stuff like that, and we don't go there because of the distrust. How they fucked us over so many times, just how they treat us, blah blah this and that. But now we have a lot of these black-owned businesses where they preaching, they showing you like, hey, this is a good meal plan if you're trying to do vegan or vegetarian.
Yes,
you're trying to grow crops. Hey, this is a place to go. Hey, these are things that you need to consume on a daily basis. Like we hear about sea moss and all the minerals and stuff like that. And the same things that us black people are teaching each other is like the same shit that the government is down in, like minerals and you know, iron, all that stuff. You can get this from steak, or you can get this from this and that. You don't need to consume those things.
Mhm.
And that right there should tell us something. Like, why are we still listening to these people?
Yeah.
They
You know what I'm
objective.
saying? Like they got their rules, you know what I'm saying? You still abide by them because it's their shit at the end of the day.
You don't have
But
to buy they shit.
you don't got to buy this shit. I say abide by they, you know, they laws. But at the same time, like, most of the time I spend my money with black people. My cousin got skin, soap, all that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supporting anything that's black. And I'm
Yes.
going to keep it real with you. Hey, bro, that ain't the product.
You got to, though.
But some people got to know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can't sell me, thank you, Kanye West, and sell me a whole t-shirt. Because I'm not going to buy it from Kanye West for $350. You know what I'm saying? So when people come at you like, hey, on some respectful shit, hey, maybe you need the way you just talked to your last customer wasn't the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you respond, this is my shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all
That
ain't got to come
happened,
here.
though.
And guess what's going to happen?
We ain't gonna come no more.
We ain't going to come no more. Now you decline. They ain't going to sit there and say, nobody support black business. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I agree.
If your shit trash, if you cooking fucking noodles, and I'm thinking I'm supposed to get ramen.
Yeah, I just
You know
type
what
of
I'm saying?
ramen, the Asian
You know what I'm
ramen,
saying? If I'm expecting, I'm gonna let you know, bro. Them,
Yeah.
You know the noodles came out that pack. Like, don't try to finesse us now.
Yeah.
We're gonna support you, but don't finesse us.
Yeah.
You know, that's just like with shoes. Black person selling shoes, and they up the quality. Yeah, they running quality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win, but
Yeah.
for now on, only people I know that make good running shoes are Nike, Reebok, and all them people.
Yeah.
Ace, you know what I'm saying? But if you gonna put something out, make sure it's good quality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support you.
Yeah. I think that's our biggest thing. I ain't gonna say we make a lot of shortcuts, but some of us, we make shortcuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I found myself, and I was like, you know what? But mentally, we trying to make $1. Mentally, we trying to obtain something in a quick way, and that's not the right way, because that shit gonna backfire. You wasted your money on this bullshit that you can't get off.
Yeah.
So now you in a deeper hole because you got inventory and no demand.
No demand. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might have to sell it. You might have to get that bitch away for free.
Yeah.
Then when you first start out, get that bitch away for free. Then get what? Hey, well, y'all give me $5 for that bitch now. Y'all see y'all coming to get that. You like that bitch?
Yeah.
I might charge you $5. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, no disrespect to B. Simone. I never read her book. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna even joke on her book. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause white people do it all the time. But
I like her. She funny as hell.
I think she's a decent person, and I respect her grind. You know, when I did see the people open up the book, we know what the book was. You know what I'm saying? I like the finesse plan. But if you gonna mess with us, you got to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You know, cover yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, and
Because the energy you put in, you going to get out.
there you go. So if you put hard work into it, you say you put hard work into it,
Yeah. It's going to show.
it's gonna show.
Yeah, it's
You just
definitely
let your
gonna show.
grind show. You ain't gotta respond to nothing. You ain't gotta say nothing. You just fucking just grind, put it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And a lot of humble people like that. You look at you know, like J. Cole, he talk about it in his song,
Yeah.
but he put it out.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. J. Cole was out here saying, sell drugs and music right here. J. Cole beat him over Tupac, all the people. No disrespect to those rappers.
He is lyrical.
He's very lyrical. You know what I'm saying? But think about it. He's always trying to educate you on something. Just like Common. Like, I
Yeah.
ain't grew up listening to Common.
You know, I did. I'm from Chicago.
You from Chicago?
My
though,
auntie
like,
did.
you know what I'm saying? I ain't grew up.
I don't know that
like,
man.
I'm gonna be honest. I just became a real life Jay-Z fan because I did like, you know, my older people are Ricky Freeway and all them boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Cause you
grew up all
from Florida,
trick
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what he called women?
Bitches and hoes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I grew up off of. So,
Yeah.
but I had to educate myself, like, you know, what to accept, what not to accept. And, you know, sometimes I go a little bit too far, but we just got to,
Do you?
we got to keep that. Just put in the work and don't worry about what nobody say.
Yeah.
Because when you think it, you gonna stress about, like you say, when you put out shit, you gonna stress. And like, damn, they gonna like it or not. Some people gonna like it, some people
ain't. You gotta be okay with that.
Yes,
like,
sir.
you gotta be okay with not getting support from the people you think gonna support you.
Yes,
You gotta be okay with, you know what I'm saying, not getting the type of review, not getting the type of sales, not getting the type of love. You got, especially starting off, like, you got to be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, people are not attracted to you. They attracted to, oh, damn, motherfuckers wearing that shit. Oh, now I'm finna wear it. Motherfuckers listen to that. Oh, let me listen to it.
You can be trash.
You can be trash, but if somebody else bumping your shit, oh, yeah, that's the wave right now. Everybody gonna do it. So you got to be, it's different. The vibe is different. It's weird, but it is what it is. And you can't stress about it.
You can't at all.
You gotta accept it with a grain of salt and keep it moving. But that's another thing because, like, growing up, when you talk about black health physically, they're like, you know, stuff is hereditary. You know what I'm saying? And mental stuff is hereditary. Like, I believe that, you know, in our DNA, it's embedded, like, the whole PTSD thing, because we always, when you a baby, you know what I'm saying, you don't know a lot of stuff. You be feeling some way, a child, you can't associate that feeling with a word. You know what I'm saying? You don't start understanding until you get older. And once you get older, like, my cousin, he was like 10. And I remember his homie, like, brother got, like, shot or killed. Like, my cousin was 10. He like, Lou, he like, I want a bulletproof vest. That shit broke my motherfucking heart. Like, you a kid, what you talking like that? But I was like, where we from? Where we at? Like, I was like, when I was growing up, the shit he seen and stuff, he seen that stuff started at 6 or 7. I ain't see that stuff till I was like 14, 15. Like, I remember stepping out of this little corner store getting this cheese fried with meat, busting. Me and my cousin, it was a shootout. We right there in the middle of it. And neither one of us got hit, which was crazy. But it was like the shit was flying past us. That was like my first time. But for him to be a kid, and I'm like, yo, I feel like that's already embedded us. We be scared and don't be knowing why we scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just like people like, you know, where physically, like, oh, they just born big boned, or they just born with diabetes and heart problems, and it's like, even brain situations like, you know, autism or whatever like that, like, you can, some stuff is hereditary, but a lot of stuff you can change.
You can. Yes, you can.
You can change a lot of stuff.
A lot of
Like, and that's why I'm saying the biggest thing before I even have a baby is, like, to get my mental right, because women, we carrying another human for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So, like, whatever we feeling, they feeling. If I'm stressful as a mom and I'm crying and stuff, my child is gonna be a nervous child, always crying and not know why. And that's why I say, like, you born like this because how I conceive you. You know, what I'm eating affects you.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they say, like, crack babies and shit. You know what you hear that? Like, if you got your index finger, the longest finger, you was a crack baby. Stuff like that.
Shit,
I don't know that shit true, but they used to tell our stupid ass that shit. But it's just like,
hey, growing up in the hood, them kids embarrassed your ass, boy. And had your ass feeling sad as fuck. Facebook had your ass feeling sad. Twitter had your ass feeling sad. Instagram, but I agree with what you say, man. My opinion on that is, fact, it's not hereditary. Fact, diabetes is not hereditary. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? High blood pressure, it's not hereditary. When I'm 9 years old, I ain't got high blood pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But now I got it later on.
When I get 29, I got high blood pressure. It's just how I've been eating, and I was uneducated about how I was eating. So now if I was taught to eat the correct way, health, right?
Yes.
Guess what? I ain't got none problem. I know people 45 years old, they ain't never had high blood pressure.
Yes.
And you say, and I know their auntie had high blood pressure. It's just because
Yes.
they chose a different lifestyle of how to eat, you know, health.
Yeah.
Another thing with that, fuck, kind of lost my train of thought with that, but is we can't keep using it's hereditary.
No, we can't.
We just gotta educate ourselves what to eat and what not to eat, and what
Yeah.
to do well on and what not to do well on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you usually got to put that in your mindset as a person to keep moving forward. Like,
Yeah.
we could, like you said, we could change how we live. You know what I'm saying? My mom's a big bone lady. That shit ain't hereditary. But my grandma, she was skinny. She probably grew up fat, but she's skinny. my great grandmother, 90, the one I said I don't know how old she is, but she was between 93 and 95. One age, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's skinny.
Yeah.
You know, skinny. You know what I'm saying? She ain't, you know, they diagnosed her with High blood. I mean, sugar. What did she call it? Sugar.
Yeah, black people call it sugar. You know my sugar high.
They call it sugar. You know what I mean? Not diabetes, but sugar. You know what I'm saying? But they also diagnose kids with ADHD.
I don't think that's a real thing. That's just me.
It's just so I can give you medicine. And then guess who they refer back to?
That's circle. Yep. The pharmaceutical. Give me
there you go. And
I just can't fuck with it. You telling my kid hyper, he a kid. He got nothing but energy in the world.
What else to do?
He this bitch running there. I pop him a pill. He just sitting there stuck for days. Like this. Boy, you want that stuff?
You know, and I talked to a girl that had ADHD. Matter of fact, I talked, my cousin got ADHD.
Yeah.
But they said she had ADHD or whatever the fuck. She was just hyper. You know what I'm saying? But smartest person in the school.
They be the smart, even autistic. They be the smartest.
So, but it's just that, like you said, because somebody different. You know what I'm saying? You can't judge them on that. Cause how they nigga like that person hyper. That's just who they is. I know a lot of hyper people. He got ADHD. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
That's
you got a lot of energy.
You got a lot of energy. Energy is there. Our energy like shit. But I'm finna do shit.
Tired.
You know what I'm saying? But we gotta start. We gotta stop misdiagnosing these kids with ADHD and it's just a money thing.
Yeah.
The state gonna pay for it, and guess what? Taxes gonna pay for it. All that shit.
Yeah, that's extra money.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a money circle. It's a money circle.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? They finna start. I don't know how true this is. They about to start allowing people to prostitute.
Prostitute?
Yeah.
Now I know they talking about allowing like. First of all, pedophile is not going to be like a pedophilia. It's not going to be like a crime.
Yeah.
And they going to allow like, you know, you can have basically relations with kids at a real young age, like I think like 12 or something.
12, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's something weird, but it's like, yo, that's a goddamn. I ain't
you
trying to hear this.
talk to nobody 6 years under you, for real. I feel like if you ain't go to school with me,
I can't fuck with you.
I don't want to fuck with your ass, but like I be like, yeah, she fine. Like, you know, we all gonna say, damn, yeah. You know what I'm saying? She is fine, but as a grown man, you got to be like, no way.
But you know, some people like them cougars, them myths.
She like for and it's fucked up for a guy to say, damn, I fucked that 42-year-old. But and then because it got a pros and cons to it, because it's like, damn, but you know she grew up with your daughter, and you fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's pros and cons to it, but. I just
like,
feel
live your life. That's what you want. Them cougars will tear your ass up,
yes,
though.
Yes, sir. But it's just like, you know, kids, man, at the age of 12, and a fucking 22-year-old talking to a 14-year-old or 12.
That's too weird for me.
That's super weird. You know what I'm saying? And I went to school with girls that had boyfriends at 22. I had girls that was in the 8th grade, had a boyfriend in 12th grade, or smashed somebody in 12th grade. It's just like, you know, it's perverted. And that's another black mental, I mean, not even black, it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Not even black mental, it's just a mental thing. Like, how you even get you, work your nerves up to say, I'm 22 years old and I'm in love with this girl that's in the 9th grade in high school. Yeah, she might grow up a little early. Her body might be 23 years old. Yeah. But when she showed me that ID card, I'ma say, baby girl, I can't wait till you graduate high school. I can't do this. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? I done ran into that situation where I was in the 12th grade and I ran into a girl about to come into high school. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, she fine as fuck. I hollered at her and everything.
Yeah.
Kicking it with her, and she said, yeah, I said, what school you go to? I go to Sunset Middle School. What? You go to what school? Oh, no, sir. She's like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm about to go to high school. I said, no.
But you ain't there.
I'm about to go to college. There's no way I'm talking to you in the 9th grade. I'm not finna be a freshman in college. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't go to college at the time, but I'm not finna be a freshman in college. Yeah. Talking to a 9th grader in high school.
A freshman in high school.
Freshman in high school. You know what I'm saying? It should have fucked with your head. Like, I ain't saying that person not mature enough. Now, when you get grown, 22, and I bump into you when I'm 27, okay, we might can work something out, but I just feel like that gap when it's fucking, I'm in college and fucking, you in freshman in high school, you just left middle school. You probably don't know how to take a real shower.
Facts.
There's still people my age right now.
Still don't know how to wash that ass, man. What you doing?
And but nobody ever told them like, bro, you fucking up. Nobody never said,
yeah,
hey, you fucking up, bro. You know that girl in high school?
And you just keep going.
I'm just hitting them, bro. You just what? I can hang with you like that, bro.
I can't.
And it's mental though.
It
Because
is.
you think it's cool because you smashing it. You know what I'm saying? You think you finessing right here.
Yeah.
You playing mind games with her too. Cause get what? She love you.
Yeah,
You
but
don't
that's
love her though.
that's a lot of, I don't know what it is, but I look at that like that's insecurity. Like you can't pull nobody your age, but it becomes a black thing.
Yeah.
When stuff happen, we be like, keep that on hush hush. You don't talk about that. You don't say that. Keep that within the family.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it becomes a black
People
thing.
get touched and shit.
People get touched, get raped, get all types of shit. And we just keep it in the family.
Yeah.
And I feel like even now we still have those issues sometimes. And it's just like we allow it, we overlook it, we in denial.
Especially when it's a little boy.
Because it's like it can't happen to him.
Yeah, cause like
I
I ain't gonna even put that out there, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was like shit in high school and some older women, shit, 29, 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was fucking with them when I was 17.
Yeah.
17, CT. And they coming to see me, give me a little head, everything. Like
Yeah.
I got a job. They treat me like a grown man. That's why I tell I've been grown since 14. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah.
it is what it is.
And it's
I accept that, but it ain't. Is it right? No, it's not right.
Yeah.
And we put a lot of black kids into that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have, because it ain't just the females. You know.
Yeah.
That's fucking with.
Yeah.
Fucking with older niggas. The young boys fucking with older women, because guess what?
Yeah.
Like, they can get nobody their age. So it's like, shit, I like, look, boy, I'm getting some. You know what I'm saying? Get what? I ain't turning that on. I'm 14 years old. I ain't turning that on 22-year-old. But that be in college, bro. I'm telling you, boy, my man in college, boy, she gonna come bring me McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did.
Facts.
But that's just the vibe, though. But is it right for a little girl saying, oh, my boyfriend in college? My little cousin can say that to me.
But most of her girls, I'm like, yeah, he got a car, he woo, this and that,
And back to the mental part, because mental plays a big thing.
Oh, it's the
health.
main thing.
Because health and mental is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
In college, with black relationships, we shouldn't just be worried about he got a car, he got this. You know what I'm saying? He got that, because I want somebody I can grow with.
Man, don't
He
even
can
get me
lose that
started
car
on
tomorrow.
that.
He can lose that car tomorrow now.
Yeah, don't get me started on that. But no, I definitely went through younger when I was a kid. But it was different. Like I was like 4th, 5th grade dealing with an older woman, a substitute teacher. And that shit lasted for years. And I'm like running from the bitch, all types of shit. But it was like for me, that shit made me homophobic as hell, which is crazy. I'm gay as fuck now. But it was just like, I knew it was something with girls, but I didn't know it. But when that shit happened, I was like, hell no. I'm young, like, yo, this is a sign, reporting it, whatever. It didn't get serious until, like, my best friend at the time had, caught some shit. And I'm like, yeah, I've been telling you hoes this shit for the longest. But it was like, then now, that shit still for me because I'm not dating nobody's 4 years older than me. No. Because it still, even to this day, I have nightmares, like, once a year about this bitch. And I be like, it sound fucked up. So I'm like, I know that bitch ain't dead. Because I had a similar situation. That bitch was dead. My nightmares would stop because I'm like, I start feeling safe. Like, not wishing death on nobody, but it's just like, shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we sweep it on the rug, whatever, like that, shit like that. Like, and it didn't go far at all. Like, it wasn't no rape or none of that shit. It was just harassment. Like, yo, you grown as hell. Why you talking about coming to your house? Bitch, no. Bringing me food. I'm gonna eat this shit, though, but bitch, no. You know what I'm saying?
On some real shit, like.
And she was not bad. So I think that made
Oh,
a
yeah,
huge
that
point. She was not bad, bro. Like,
like, growing up where we come from, man, niggas was smashing the teachers and shit.
Yeah.
And, white boys, they, you see that shit on Lifetime, on the news, that white boy told. Nigga, they smell the teacher. We keep moving, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They feel good, though. You know what I'm saying?
But it was an ugly bitch, would you tell? It was an ugly bitch.
Somebody like, she gave us like as a teacher.
Yeah.
I had to get all A's on her class, bro. In 10th grade, bro, I had a teacher. She used to goddamn tell me, you know what, you's a leader. You just come in here and sit down, keep these people quiet, and all this. I make sure you get a B. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she do little extra shit, but like I look at her, cause she made sure I sat beside her, and she'll look at me, white lady, old white lady, like cool white lady. Her child like in middle school. I'm in like 10th grade.
Oh yeah.
She like train him in basketball type shit. But
oh yeah.
she used to take the banana, bro.
No.
She'll look at me, and I was look at me. She'll take the banana, look at me, and throw that bitch.
Dang!
And throw that bitch now. I'm like,
no, baby. You know what
so little bitch, so little. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
hey.
She used to do that, but I ain't never had no relationship with her and no shit like that. But I just knew right then how like,
yeah.
if I tried, I probably would. You know, I went to a high school, 10th through 12th. I went to a predominantly white school. You know what I'm saying? That just get out of my situation because I grew up kind of like, you know, I know what I need.
Yeah.
But she used to do that shit. I'd be like, how you doing that?
But see, then we got I wasn't in high school doing that. I mean, going through my situation, I was a shorty, like 4th, 5th grade.
Yeah,
like
that's early.
So I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know. And then my parents ain't talked to me about sex. I think that's a huge thing, though. Like, parents, like my little cousins, I don't care. I let them know, like, especially after that Amber Cole shit. Like, certain shit I've seen videos of these kids wilding and shit.
Yeah, Amber Cole.
They were like 11 years old, bobbing and weaving outside.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know about that. Why?
but even being like, I just like, man, once I start seeing these kids on social media and they like wilding, I'm like, yo, I gotta have these talk with my cousins, because you know we don't have sex ed in our high schools and shit. Like they don't talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? They really don't educate you on nothing. But that's not their.
Brush on it every now and then.
Yeah, I'll hit safe sex, whatever like that. But at the end of the day, it's not their job. It's our parents' job, and they get mentally in the mindset like, you know, hey, like that's uncomfortable. Like, oh, when we watching this part, cover your face, get out, woo woo. I don't understand that, but as we get older, our hormones starting to kick in.
Yes, sir.
We not wondering why our chest is growing and why we getting hair there and why y'all going Adam's apple, why y'all wake up a certain way. You know what I'm saying? We not thinking of that. So my cousins, especially the guys, 10, 11, 12, whatever, they I need to talk to you. What's up? And I listen to them and I'm putting them on game because I wish I had somebody like that for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially like for the females, like, cause this and that, regardless I'm gay or not, I'm still a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I be like, girl, this and that, like, this is what it is. And I'm so happy I had that relationship with them because they can't go to they parents. They don't feel comfortable.
True.
Because they don't open that door. Like when I had first of all, I had my little shorties. Look, we gonna have that relationship. You can talk to me about anything because that's gonna fix them mentally, because it's gonna, like, when you feel like you can't talk to somebody, especially like your mom, your pops, your sibling, whatever, people you look up to that you really fuck with, you feel closed off. Then you start having these can't express your feelings and can't go to nobody. That becomes an issue. Fuck all that.
That shit crazy though, cause my mom used to always, like, my dad stayed like not even 2 miles away from me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? And like she was like, hey, you need to talk to him about this. Kind of like on what it got, Boys in the Hood.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But she was like, you need to talk to him. I don't think nigga knew how to talk to me about that shit. He just, hey boy, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's how he is.
Yeah.
My mom be like, girl, tell you anything. She'll tell you anything. You get her pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Like she had sex with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She'll tell you anything, don't trust him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she probably shouldn't have told me not to trust him. She probably should have told me I should have learned them more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have to look back at it like, okay, I get where she going with it. You know, so I got to take what I can from it. But I think all parents need to have that talk with their kid. Because if I'm gonna be honest, I have a little girl, man. I got a little goddaughter. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I got a little god sister. I got a little sister, and I be like, my little sister, she like 23. You know what I'm saying? My little brother 23. My little sister already got a boyfriend, and it's like I let it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and me and her, like, we cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like my daddy grew up in the house with her, so we ain't like this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I wasn't there all the time, but I got a little god sister that like grew up and she know when the boys come over, hey, I gotta put on some pants, boy. Ain't no dress, no skirts, none of that. Cause I don't know how these boys might be thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
shit, you know how you was thinking when you was a shorty. What? Your mom walk out the room, you get to touching and rubbing and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like she like 10 years. Well, matter of fact, she's 16 years old. I just turned 27. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
and I be seeing her on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Wild.
No, she don't be wild. She know better. She know way better than that now. But she's a cute little girl.
Yeah,
And
that's good though.
And I know guys gonna be like shooting at her, but I couldn't see her having a boy. She probably got a boyfriend, but she ain't gonna tell me she got a boyfriend.
She probably low key, but that's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? She not, you know, she know who she's becoming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she respect herself. That's the biggest thing because.
But I have to be accepting of that too, though, because I gotta understand she got a life to live, and I can't be like. I feel like I make it hard on her if I like, maybe she can't have a boyfriend. She can't have a boyfriend.
She gonna have one anyway. Once you be strict on the kid, they just gonna start sneaking off.
Yeah, they gonna do it anyway. So, but I ain't gonna lie, that's tough, boy. Woo-wee.
Yeah.
And she like my I got two like, and it's crazy though. Like my little brother, me and him grew up together. He lived in a different house. My little god sisters, like they grew up in a different house, but they kind of like stayed there almost 24/7 until I like graduated high school type shit. So it's like I see them all the time. So it's like I treat my little brother the same way, but you know how it is, and it shouldn't be like that. Well, go get all the women that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that because I should be telling her, you know, experience life.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what you want before you. But I just gonna see.
We definitely separate the two. We treat the boy and the girl different.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart shit.
Yeah, but I mean, but we don't know how much that fucked them up though. Cause like for me, like, first of all, once I came out, and like my parents became accepting. Cause my daddy, he was just real quiet. Like he just ain't, like my pops from Mississippi, raised in Chicago. So that's why I call him my country boy, my southern boy. Cause a lot of my southern accent comes from him and his side. Like they would go there all the time, like every summer, whatever. So, but he was, once I came out gay and stuff, he'd be like, man, that shit condemned down there. This and that. But once he started saying he bring the bitches in, he be like, treat me like a son type shit. Like he told me straight, he like, I'd rather you have a girl come in here than a guy. I'm beating the fuck out of them. He was like, he was chill with it. So he like, yo, you did me a favor.
Facts.
Cause you gotta think about it, like, he had 3 girls, 3 boys. No, 3 girls and 2 boys. So, and I'm the baby girl. So it's a little different because I was the baby girl. And like once he came out with that, he was like, oh yeah. He's like, I see she how her money looking like. Alright, like he be asking, don't be out here dating no bums.
Facts.
Like he be on my ass. Like, alright, okay, she got something going for herself. Alright, cool. He ain't understand credit too much because, you know, he be like, fuck that, I don't trust them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You ain't finna say you gave me free money and charge me free money. Nah. So
that's a different topic for another day. Right?
Yeah, it is. But so he went with the credit shit. He was like, her credit good? Because now she gonna depend on you for the debt. Getting rid of her. Like, he was with this shit, though.
That's so.
But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, we talked about a lot with Black Hill.
Yeah, we went there. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
we
Like,
did.
but that's all it's about. Like, cause what we talking about, somebody, you know, somebody might not agree with it. Some people might agree with it, and we can always take from this. You know what I'm saying? Because I took a lot of shit from you.
And vice versa.
And you know, I think we should, Black people, all people, should sit down and have these talks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like, you know, it might get a little heated every now and then, but you got to remember, like, bro, it ain't no hard feeling. It's just how I feel. So you got to keep your emotions under control. Like, hey, this is how this person feel. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like this, and then you might change my way of feeling like this, because I've never seen it from your point of view. So now it's like, okay, and I respect that. Explain it to me why you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And I think as a America, because everybody want to come to America. America, we know why it's the greatest country. We know why. It ain't the richest. I wouldn't say it's the richest country because you got Bahrain, Dubai, and all that shit. The boy be living out there.
Yeah,
But, all that oil. But you know why we be fighting all the wars and shit over there. But we black people lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
America without black people.
And America.
Born.
We built this.
You go to Africa, you have a good ass time. But on TV they show it like
the
feeding the children.
parts.
And there ain't no feeding on children. I ain't never heard of no African I meet over there like feeding the children. What?
You know, we work with people from Ghana,
Yeah.
Nigeria, all of them. They be like,
Feed the what? Feed the, no, we ain't good.
Right.
Lamb chops. You know what I'm saying?
And when they make dishes, they make big ass
Yes,
meals.
you know what I'm saying? And they wealth is wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Like they here with wealth, you know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what I'm saying. It ain't the money.
And money, but it's I think if all black people came together,
Yeah.
Jamaicans, African Americans, Haitians, you know what I'm saying? Even the one that's over there,
You know, we got some black people in Australia with the blonde hair and the blue eyes.
Yeah, like if we all came together, we would control. We can actually control the world, but it ain't about control, man. It's about like just vibing. Like I think it's like your first episode vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a vibe. I got a song called "It's a Vibe." You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check that out now. But
hey, tap into it.
Tap in. But it's sweet.
Yeah.
But I think if we all just, connected and put all that crazy shit aside, like saying, oh, y'all different because you live here, you know what I'm saying? I think we'll be good. I think the world will be straight. If everybody just like, hey, that's what y'all do. Oh, we fucking with y'all this week, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, all right, we going to hang out over here this week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We going to hang out in Africa this week, and just, we vibe.
Yeah, ain't no hard feelings.
Ain't no hard feelings, you know what I'm saying? And then when you do get into a complication, situation where, y'all squash that shit, y'all find better ways to solve it. Cause like with all these rappers dying and shit, that shit can be easy to squash. You know what I'm saying? Like dude from your city that got killed by, you know what I'm saying? That shit could be easily
that
avoided.
shit is still
Them boys in videos together, you know what I'm saying? Like how I get to that.
Yeah, man, that shit had me tired. That shit stupid.
You know what I'm saying? How I get to that.
I was that motherfucker every morning, man. I be like, wait, what?
That shit crazy,
Oh,
but I'm pretty sure you seen all the conspiracy shit too.
It's a lot of shit, but the thing that gets me is like I understand it, like, oh, what you expect? He from the streets, he from the lifestyle. Yeah, it's a lot of people from that, and like even with the Nipsey Hussle and shit like that, like they was conspiracy about that. It's like, yo, like you gotta think about it. Like this shit happen every day in our neighborhood, and we normalize this shit. So not even them carrying it with them or still acting the same way at the end of the day, this shit not cool. And we make it cool, like, oh, what y'all expect was gonna happen? Woo, motherfuckers still got a family to feed,
and then like,
home to go to. Like
on top of that, you tell them put the guns down. Them boys fight.
They was fighting.
I respect them fighting. Somebody little spook came on to shoot. You know what I'm saying?
That was some big shit, right?
And I feel like it's kind of crazy. You can't even beef with nobody. You can't even have a problem with nobody. I rather just a person got a problem with me. I just feel like I'm just go ahead and kill it because it like
you can't do nothing else.
But then you got that in the back of your head. You got that problem of that person trying to get you, even if you want to squash it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you. So it's like you don't know what that nigga think.
Yeah.
So either I live or he live.
Yeah, it kind of dog eat. You know what they say?
And
dog
this shit
eat
come to
dog
that.
world.
You know what I'm saying? Well, how often you see white people do that? You know, they kill each other all the time. They kill each other because he fucked my wife.
Oh, stole my bitch. But even then, they be doing some crazy shit
do,
now.
They do a lot
they
of
shit
crazy
just don't get televised like our shit.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
shouldn't
biggest
get
thing.
televised, but that's just anybody. Like a lot of shit. I tell people look at the positive in the negative situation. So
I tell people the only way when it comes to that gun violence and shit, I feel like the only way to really get rid of that is if we stop promoting it and like glorifying that shit. Like, if a motherfucker feel like, damn, if I pull up, pick a gun up, I'm a bitch. Because now they feel like, yo, oh, he got me fucked up, I'm gonna get this gun because I'm tough. They got the mindset that having a gun, shooting somebody, having bodies, going to jail, doing this and all this extra shit, you tough. You got, street cred and shit. You got points. You got the Jews. You got all this extra shit.
You don't know how to fight though.
But you don't know how to fight though. And then the crazy thing is,
you can fight like that.
windmilling. But even if it's like you go to jail or you took somebody's life or whatever the case may be, you still gotta live with this shit.
Yeah, man, I got, man, it's crazy. I know plenty of people. And I know people that's kind of like right in the same neighborhood with me. That's in jail for doing. For life. And my cousin Scooters, jail for life.
They even killed that other dude from Texas.
Oh, Mo3, yeah.
Like.
And he was just speaking on like probably a few years ago, he spoke on you get killed in your own neighborhood. Boosie said the same thing.
Yes, I live.
9 times out of 10 you get killed in your own neighborhood.
That hate me so real.
Hate me so real.
And that's like mental
That's
thing.
crazy. Mo3 ain't. I don't know why he got killed. I seen the videos of him laying out on the ground. That shit kind of made me think like, damn, like it kind of make you don't even want to like. It make you don't want to rap because like I'm not scared of nobody. I ain't never sound scared of nobody. That's never that. But it's just like it's a lot of people throw you a pit at the hoop. We beef together. You know what I'm saying? So we can both come up. That's a scheme.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about that scheme. You know what I'm saying? We might beef music wise, so we can come up.
Yeah.
But like that shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got killed in Texas off that shit. Like the comedian dude, he got killed. Probably shouldn't have got killed. You know what I'm saying? He got shot one time, survived. Well, I forgot. I think he survived, but he got killed too. All them boys leaked together. Him, the other bees, all them boys leaked together. Like, that shit shouldn't happen.
But they do though, and it's like I said, we start glorifying and like ain't about put the guns down. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about putting the guns down. First of all, when you talking to somebody who's mentally out of it, because people like that, like I used to be, like hang around with people like that. Not necessarily. I told myself I'm never picking up the gun because everybody was around had a gun. The fuck I need one for?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just one of them people. I'm just like I'm not with the wave. Like if it don't make sense to me, I'm not doing it. And me growing up, I grew up fighting, so it was like I used to be like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I get more clout beating your ass than me shooting you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like being in that situation when I was younger and just being in the streets, just doing dumb shit, whatever like that. I ain't give a fuck about live or die. I ain't give a fuck about the next day. I was just like, at that moment, oh shit, we finna go here. Hey, we gotta slide that. Hey, finna go grab food. Hey, we finna go slide on this girl. We finna do. You living in the moment. You really don't give a fuck. And mentally, psychologically, emotionally, like you're emotionally cut the fuck off from everything.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of them kids, like, man, I see in my hood all the time. Like, even in the area, they ain't seeing anything, so that's all they know is survive. So they wear, but I'ma shoot that nigga. Cause I ain't even let them kill me.
Yeah.
But we ain't got nobody showing them.
Facts. And just they was looking pictures. It's just like to see motherfuckers like on the slab, to see people on the ground, to see them dead. Like I be like, damn, because at the end of the day, like my soul, my energy, you can't see each other's soul energy. You just vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? You connect with it. Your flesh is what you see. That's what you come in contact with. So when I see that shit, I'm like, damn, like it should be weird me the fuck out. Like, come on, man. Like, really? And to think that that's normal to do that. Like, oh, let me take a picture of this dead motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
that shit happened.
That's weird.
In the 5-7 one time, I ain't gonna say this fresh now, but in the 5-7, I was out here, club I used to go to all the time. I thought security was tight. Then you got killed in that bit. That club ain't been open since. You know what I'm saying? But that club used to be live. Like, little babies. Like little babies in that bit. I'm talking about lit. I'm just legit in that bit.
Yeah.
And that bit was lit, and that bit was gone. When dude got killed in that bit, and it was crazy because people, instead of people saying, "Let me help," see what's going on, people were saying, "Damn, this dude just got shot in the club. The dude just got this. The dude just got that." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's spooky though, man. It's spooky out here. You know what I'm saying? It's real spooky. Like, and I think it'll get spookier.
Oh yeah, especially with COVID and like the financial barriers put on people, especially our people losing jobs, getting kicked out. It's like
you gotta survive.
and that's
It's
why
gonna become a whole different place.
I got them tools on me. I ain't finna play with them because I'm like, yo,
I'm
it's
tell you
crazy
like
that
right
it
here,
come to
man.
that.
Yeah, coming up here, goddamn, my spot, that crazy. That's it.
Yeah. I got clips for days.
It be you. And I got to go. I can't lose at home. I got the home advantage. Bro.
Yeah. You can't lose at home.
Playoff, he got home field advantage. But no, sir, I can't lose at home.
Yeah, you can't. You gonna come with my shit, kill me. Like, I don't know what my shit at.
What? I throw a grenade at you. You don't even know it. Bro, yeah, always put a hole in the water. Like, where you got the hole? Nigga dead though. Facts.
Hey, I'm with you.
Shit, I got a few of them visits at the crib. I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, you got to. That's crazy. But yeah, the Civil Mindset Podcast. It's Tezzo.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, man, at the real Tezzo. It was nice coming on the show.
Appreciate you.
Peace to everybody.
All right.